watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Throwing on first down. Huntley. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
48-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he is all the way up past the 25. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Jonathan Jones.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. That's a correct call.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 31.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Taylor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Six yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Huntley to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 2, here's first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Malone there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Man, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At the 47-yard line.
Tuck it and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Michel, and he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Huntley. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
7-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
To throw on second down, Huntley. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Huntley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
First down, Indianapolis.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Taylor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Michelle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The ball carrier
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they can...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
28, Jonathan.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Patrick Chung.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott on first down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Darren Waller.
A good pickup there at 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Quick pass out to Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Huntley. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Huntley. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run on first down. Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Colts nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Phillips on the stop. stop.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Bud Dupree.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley, throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st
down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taywan Taylor, 27 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
Well, we'll see what happens here. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Just like that.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score, Patriots 31.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.